Well, hello and welcome to the Healing Hikes Australia YouTube channel, where we film hikes, documentaries and outdoor educational videos to help you get out and enjoy nature. So since our last documentary release, where I walked 30 kilometers every day for 30 days, been super busy. On the 30th of January, my wife and I, we had our first little baby boy, Leo, and he'll be joining us on hikes when he's a lot older. So you'll get to meet him in future upcoming videos. So today I'm out doing a 60-kilometer training walk for the two 100-kilometer walk documentaries that will be coming to you in April. So I thought, what better than let's talk blister prevention in 3 easy steps in a short video for you. So number 1 is heat. So heat causes blisters. How can you stop your feet from overheating? There are a lot of different methods. Now, you have to think about the surface that you're walking on. So if you're walking on a flat, hard surface like concrete, bitumen or tar, that is going to produce a lot more heat for your feet. Same with a rail trail like this. Now, if you can try and walk on grass, that is a lot much better for the skeletal system, but it will keep your feet cooler. Also walking on stuff like dirt, mud, bark and leaves. Now, how also to eliminate heat is have shoes that can obviously breathe. So try and stay away from big, thick leather shoes, really heavy, that don't move. The socks you choose will also benefit that. You want socks that are made of a natural fiber that will breathe and allow your feet not to overheat. So heat is one. Second is moisture. So when it starts to rain, or you walk in a puddle, or you step in a puddle, or your feet sweat, so antiperspirant deodorant, I use that on my feet. It just stops a bit of the sweating. I like to do a sock change every 10 to 30 kilometers, and then that will allow my feet to, breathe a little bit, get rid of that moisture. Stepping in puddles, try and avoid that, and try and keep your feet and shoes as dry as possible. As we do a quick sock change here, the number 1 tip with your socks is turn them inside out. Why do I say that? Is because you don't want the sock lining and where the stitches are to be rubbing on your toes, because that's going to eliminate space, and then that creates more friction and rubs too much on that one specific area. So turn your socks inside out and have the stitching on the outside, not up against your feet. So yes, same as before, shoes that will breathe and socks that will breathe. Natural fibers like wool and bamboo are great. The third one is friction. Now everyone knows about friction. So the number 1 tip is get a pair of shoes that are going to be a size and a half bigger than your normal foot. That will obviously, because your feet will expand over a walk, and you're going to lose space in that shoe, so then your feet will be rubbing more and more on each side. Now also having 2 pairs of socks, I like 2 pairs of socks. It gives me extra comfort, and it also allows my feet just to feel a little bit more smoother in the shoe, not so restricted and tight. With that friction, strapping your feet, use Fix-A-Mel. So don't use an elastoplast sports tape, which is quite thick and heavy. It does not breathe, it will create heat and it will absorb the moisture. So you want a tape that has a webbing in it, sort of like little holes. And Fix-A-Mel is the brand that I've been using for over 10 years on all my big hikes. So I'm sure there's things I've missed, but I've tried to keep it really nice and short and brief for you. But if you can try and think while you're out on the trail, heat, moisture and friction, how you can reduce those 3, you will go a long way to protecting your feet. One last thing before we finish the video, a hot spot. So it's like a burning sensation in a very small, minute area. It can feel as if like a pinprick. So that is the start of a blister. So once you feel that little hot spot happening, then you know, okay, I have to stop and fix or re-strap, change something, change your socks. That's the start of a blister. So listen to your body. And one more tip, can't beat walking. Walk as much as you can. Get your feet used to those three conditions of heat, friction and moisture. If you're going to do a 100-kilometer walking event, don't walk 20, 30, 40 kilometers. That's only a half or a quarter, it's only then a half of the distance. Try and get in some big distances like 60 kilometers, 70 kilometers, 50 kilometers minimum. You really want to condition your body and train with the gear that you're going to use on the event. But apart from all that, I hope you're all well and happy hiking.